Good morning, good evening, good afternoon, good night, depending on when and where you are watching this. Welcome to the first episode of Coffee and Conversation. Now, the name, Coffee and Conversation, obviously, I'm a big coffee fan. What do we do when we have coffee? We have conversation, hence the name of the episode, or the name of the podcast. This podcast will just be about covering wide spectrums of subjects. It can be anything and everything, which is why I wanted to leave it as open as possible. Now, today's episode, I want to talk about something that every single one of us has gone through, guaranteed. Have you ever noticed how your brain waits until the exact moment you try to sleep to replay every awkward conversation, every unfinished task, every decision you're not sure about? All day long, you're fine. But at night, suddenly, you're overthinking everything. That is why in this episode, I want to talk about why that happens and why it's a lot more normal than you think. I know we say we all gone through it, but I guarantee you every single one of us has gone through it. During the day, your brain is constantly occupied. Notifications, conversations, work, music, movement, tasks, etc. But at night, all of that is gone. And when the noise stops, your brain finally has space to begin to process. Think of your mind like an inbox that you ignored all day. Bedtime is when it opens every unread message at once. You're not creating new problems, you're revisiting unresolved ones. But it's not just that generalization of it. There's also a biological reason nighttime thoughts feel heavier. At night, cortisol, which is the main stress hormone, drops. That could sound good, yes. However, when it lowers, your thoughts lose their filter. Things that felt manageable earlier suddenly feel bigger. They feel more personal. They feel more emotional. At night, your thoughts don't get louder. Your emotional guardrails just get weaker. When you're not focused on a task, your brain enters what's called the default mode network. This is the part of the brain that's responsible for self-reflection, memory, and imagining the future. It's why your mind replays conversations you already had and imagines conversations that haven't even happened yet, which is why the whole overthinking thing comes in. The one comment that you made hours ago, it comes right back to you. Your brain has decided that it needs a full investigation on it right now. But there's also a more evolutionary aspect to it. And this is the part where not a lot of people think about. And I didn't know about it till I started researching this aspect. Humans evolved to be more alert in darkness and silence. Thousands of years ago, quiet nights meant danger. Whether it's enemies, whether it's other predators. The problem is these threats have changed. Now, instead of predators and enemies, etc., your brain is scanning for money worries, relationship doubts, career pressure, life direction. Your brain thinks it's protecting you, but it's just running outdated software. It thinks it's protecting you from all these threats, and it's labeling these things as threats, hence why it's bringing all of that right back up again the moment your head hits the pillow. Here's where it gets a little bit tricky. Overthinking feels productive, and we think that we're doing positive things to ourselves when we overthink these things because we think that we're really hashing it out and we're elongating it and we're solving it and we're coming up with all of these solutions. But nighttime thinking isn't logical, it's emotional. It loops. It doesn't resolve. If thinking at 2 a.m. actually solved problems, we would all be waking up with a lot more clarity, not exhaustion or confusion and all of us pretty much complaining that we overthink at night if it wasn't a bad thing at all. So instead of fighting your thoughts, try containing them. Write them down whenever those thoughts come up and ask one very, very simple question. Can this be solved right now, this second? If the answer is no, and it probably is, give yourself a chance to rest. Nothing important needs to be decided right now at this second. Overthinking at night isn't a weakness. Don't get me wrong at all. It's a sign that your mind finally has room to breathe and process what you've been through. And sometimes the healthiest things you can do is just let tomorrow handle what tonight can't, hence writing it down. And another thing you can do is surround yourself with a proper support group that you can turn to in case you have something on your mind. Sometimes it's that one person in your life where you can call them and say, hey, I just need to vent. I just need to say this and get it off my chest. That is all I have for you guys. I know it's super short. This is why I want to keep these episodes as short as possible. By all means, drop a comment on what you'd be interested to hear about more. You can DM me on the Coffee and Conversation account, Instagram account, or you can hit me up on my personal profile. So DM me anywhere, leave a comment. Thank you guys for tuning in. I apologize for the comfortable look. It is currently almost single digits here in Nashville at the time of my recording, and I didn't want to compromise my comfort for that. Yeah, super cool, and looking forward to the next episode. Take it easy.